Right, you may proceed.
And please the court. Please introduce yourself to the jury.
My name is Shane Jarman. I'm a police officer with the Jacksonville Beach Police Department.
How long have you been so employed?
I've been employed with them for 8.5 years.
Give the jury an idea of your experience and background that allows you to be a police officer in Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
Well, first, I was a police officer in West Virginia for 7 years. And in Jacksonville Beach, I've been there for 8.5 years. I'm a patrol officer, a field training officer, defense tactics instructor, a crime scene investigator, as well as a taser instructor, drone pilot.
So I'm going to spend most of your time talking about your crime scene investigator. Is that also known as an evidence technician?
Yes, sir.
Explain to the jury what training you have that allows you to perform those functions.
So in order to become an evidence technician, you have to first express an interest in the evidence technician field. Then you attend a crime scene processing workshop, a digital photography workshop. Then you shadow the current crime scene investigators, evidence technicians for a while in order to get a good foothold. And then after that, you are released on your own in order to start processing scenes.
So is there a television program that's very popular called CSI?
There is, yes, sir. Does
that stand for Crime Scene Investigation?
It does.
How do your duties differ from those of your TV counterparts?
Massively so. They dramatize everything on TV, as you all know, and realistically, it takes forever to process a scene. It's not just within a 10-15 minute window. It takes a long time.
And do you do the testing yourself?
I do not do the testing myself. I just collect and preserve the evidence, and it's sent out for testing.
So in the TV show, I think sometimes, the one time I've watched it, the crime scene investigators actually solve the crime and interview witnesses and do things like that?
I do not interview any witnesses. I don't do anything on the forefront. All of my job is related back on the actual pieces of physical evidence.
So when you get to a particular scene, just generally speaking, has the scene already been evaluated by detectives and first responders as to what potentially you should collect?
Yes.
Try as best you can to explain to the jury how you go about conceptualizing the processing of a scene and what you target as potentially probative forensic evidence.
So once the scene is secured, we walk through with the detectives. We try to imagine how this occurred. We try our best not to, of course, disturb any evidence. We preserve as much as we possibly can. And once we figure out how we think it happened, we look for things out of the ordinary. And those things that stick out to us, those are marked as evidence, and we do try to collect those.
I'll give you an example just to give the jury an idea that you can't collect everything. If you were working, let's say, a home invasion robbery where the victims indicate they were robbed in their home, would you go and collect their toothbrush or things from their medicine cabinet as potentially forensically relevant?
No, sir. If it's something that looks like it belongs there, and we can say with almost absolute certainty that it belongs there, we do not collect it.
When you're talking about processing a scene in Jacksonville Beach on a street, like in this particular case, are you able to collect Sanctuary Boulevard and take it back to the police station? As
much as we would like to preserve it in its entirety, we cannot do that.
Explain to the jury why photography is so important for what you do.
Well, the old saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words, it's 100% true when it comes to photography. It preserves the scene as it is. I can sit here all day long and describe those scenes to you, but when you look at a picture, that tells you the whole story right there.
And in this particular case, you were the, lead evidence technician on February 16th of 2022?
That is correct.
You processed the murder scene of Jared Bridegan?
I did, yes, sir.
Okay. And then are you working with your fellow detectives to try to determine what and how to collect things?
Yes, sir.
The jury already knows that this was a very dark scene. Did you take a video, use a video camera, I guess? It's not like a camcorder, right?
It's not a camcorder. It's our basic Nikon camera. It does have a video setting on there, and I use that.
We used to use video cameras. Okay. So the first thing we're going to show is what's been entered into evidence as State's Exhibit 3. You should be able to see it on your screen. The jury knows how dark it is. The light that we see before we actually play the video, is that going to be flashlights that you or your fellow officers are holding?
That is correct. That's going to be the flashlights to for the two officers next to me that were walking the scene with me.
And why do a video in addition to photographs?
Video also shows you a first-person view of the incident. I can show you a bunch of pictures, and as great as it is, seeing video live, it kind of plays it more better for everybody to fully understand what we're looking at.
Okay, Jack, we're going to play State's Exhibit 3. If there's something that you need to jump in and explain, feel free to do so.
Sir.
Make it closer. Officer Jarman, I guess the focus is
Yes, sir.
user error.
It was, yes, sir.
As we look out there, is that going towards Butler Boulevard?
It's going towards Sanctuary Parkway, which leads on to JTB.
Is that a detective's car?
Yes, sir.
Now, at this point, when you get to the scene, it looks like it's actually drizzling a little bit.
It is, yes, sir.
Does that play a role in your ability to collect evidence? Potentially.
Potentially, yes, sir.
And that drizzle was very light. It wasn't a heavy rain.
No, sir.
And is that a shell casing we're looking at?
Yes, sir.
Another potential shell casing?
Yes, sir.
Are those little pieces of paper things that you have put down or your fellow officers to mark those shell casings?
Yes, sir. My fellow officers put those down.
And we'll see them marked with yellow placards later?
Yes, sir.
Now you're walking northbound
Yes, sir.
on the southbound lane,
Yes, sir.
back to where you started.
Yes, sir.
And since we've seen the video, we're going to kind of race through these photographs just so the jury has an orientation and the record is clear as to what's been introduced. But we looked at State's Exhibit number 4 here. Is that going to be from the northbound lane photographed onto the southbound lane with the victim's vehicle?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 5 is going to be on that northbound lane, but further south towards JTB.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 6, now you're on the southbound lane looking at the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 7, you're on the southbound lane looking at the vehicle from behind.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 8, obviously it's much lighter with this. Are you using your flash to be able to lighten this area up?
Using the flash, as well as we have crime scene lights that we do bring out in order to light the scene up a little bit better.
Okay, so you have your flash and a separate like spotlight.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 9, we see the tire and the body.
Yes, sir.
Right, just for the record. State's Exhibit 10 is from behind the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Just say yes. We're going through them fast, but I want
Okay.
the record to be clear as to what's in evidence. So even though we see it, is this a picture in State's Exhibit 11 of the covered body?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 12, another picture of the covered body?
Yes.
Do we also see those placards 3 and 4 that indicate potential pieces of evidence?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 13, have we uncovered the body and then see those placards 3 and 4?
Yes.
And do we see evidence of medical resuscitation attempts done by rescue on the victim's body?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 14 is at the victim's flip-flop.
It is.
And that's going to be marked by placard 6. Placard 6, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. So then we also see some pink chalk. Is that so you can do laser measurements later?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 15, is this the shell casing marked by evidence placard 1?
Yes.
State's Exhibit, did I say 15, 16? You can say,
Yes.
I shouldn't lead you every time.
I said yes. It's shell casing for placard number 2.
Okay. State's Exhibit 17,
Yes.
it is what?
It is a shell casing marked by evidence placard 3.
State's Exhibit 4,
The shell casing.
I'm sorry, evidence placard 4, State's Exhibit 18.
It is a shell casing marked by evidence placard number 4.
Exhibit 19, is that another picture of that flip-flop?
It is.
Exhibit 20 is a picture of the victim.
It is.
Exhibit 21 is a picture of the lower half of the victim with evidence placard 4 and 7.
Yes.
Exhibit 22, close-up of the victim's face.
Yes.
Exhibit 23 is to show the left shoulder of the victim.
Yes.
Exhibit 24, the shirt has been removed or lifted up from the victim to show the entry wound.
Yes.
Exhibit 25 is to show the victim's left hand.
Yes.
Exhibit 26 to show his left hand.
Yes.
Exhibit 27, the victim has been rolled over on his front to show the back of his head.
Yes.
28, the victim is rolled over to show the back.
Yes.
Exhibit 29, do we see a placard number 9?
Yes.
Now, in later photographs, we'll see that the pockets were turned out. Was that done by evidence technicians?
No, it was not.
Excuse me, medical examiner.
Yes. Medical examiners are the ones who enter the pockets. We do not.
But when you got to the scene, the pockets were not turned out.
That is correct. They were in.
As depicted in States 29. And then we have placard number 9. Is that going to be a spent projectile?
Yes.
States Exhibit 30, is that a close-up of that projectile?
It is.
States Exhibit 31, is this another view looking southbound on Sanctuary?
It is.
States Exhibit 32, is this going to be evidence placard 5, which is the tire?
It is.
And then a close-up of States 33 of that tire?
It is.
States 34 is going to be the victim's vehicle with the driver's door open.
Yes.
States 35 is a view of the victim's vehicle of the back seat
It is.
and the car seat.
Yes.
States Exhibit 36 is inside the victim's vehicle. And do we see 2 particular pieces of evidence, actually 3. One is a Frosty cup from Wendy's, and then apparent blood and an apparent bullet strike.
Yes.
States Exhibit 37 are close-ups of those inside the victim's vehicle.
Yes.
States Exhibit 38, do we also see blood droplets in the driver's side door of the victim's vehicle?
Yes.
States 39 is going to be the passenger vehicle that apparently was struck by a bullet.
Yes.
States Exhibit 40, do we see a bullet strike there?
Yes.
States Exhibit 41. Now, we know notice the difference between 40, which is at the scene, and 41, which is apparently at some garage. How did the vehicle get there?
It was towed by one of the wreckers on rotation on that night and escorted by Property Officer Choate to the secured property room.
So why do you further process the vehicle away from the scene?
We wanted to wait till the next day in order to see everything possible, as well as we were tired. We were like, let's take a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather, and then come back. And we processed it there in our back lot.
Do you make sure that the car is secure, the vehicle is secure during this process?
Yes, sir.
So States Exhibit 41 is showing that you're beginning the processing at your lot in Jacksonville Beach.
That is correct.
States Exhibit 42, I guess we've already semi-seen this because we see the blood on the near the gear shift.
Yes.
States Exhibit 43, are we starting to see bullet strikes?
Those are blood spots, yes, sir.
Blood spots. You can see that with these little white placards that indicate that's where you're seeing blood. Is that correct?
That is correct.
States Exhibit 44, so it says BS4, that's going to be blood spot 4.
That is correct.
Now we see the jury can differentiate between the blood spots, which say BS, and then the placard that says 1 is going to be a bullet defect.
Yes.
And that's inside the victim's vehicle.
Yes.
States 45. States 46 is, again, a bullet defect with the shattered passenger window.
Yes.
States Exhibit 47 is bullet strike 2.
Yes.
States Exhibit 48 is, I guess you have taken out part of the door to show that bullet strike?
Yes.
And why did you take out the door? Are you looking for the actual projectile?
That is correct.
States Exhibit 49, and another shot of the door taken, the inside paneling of the door taken off so we can see the bullet defect.
Yes.
States Exhibit 50, what'd you find?
We found a projectile inside the actual door, on the very bottom of the door.
States Exhibit 51, is that a photograph of that?
It is.
States Exhibit 52, placard 10, what were we looking at there?
It is a projectile that was found when I was trying to open the glove box up. It just fell straight out.
So it wasn't there until you opened the glove box?
That is correct.
So it kind of fell. Does that correspond generally from that first bullet where it said number 1?
Yes.
Okay. And just visually speaking, does placard 10 and State's Exhibit 52 generally look like the same projectile found underneath the victim's body at the scene?
It does.
State's Exhibit 53, do we see that corresponding bullet defect near the glove box?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 54 is another shot of placard 10.
Yes.
State's Exhibit 55 is a close-up of that projectile.
Yes.
State's Exhibit 56, is this the tire that you recovered from the scene?
It is.
State's Exhibit 57, another photograph of that tire.
Yes.
So we have a couple things to show you. May I approach the witness, Your Honor? The first, and I guess most interesting, is going to be State's Exhibit 90. May the witness step down.
Sure.
He can,
Officer, if you would, microphone.
we can share it too, Your Honor. I'm very familiar with the microphone.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I got it. I enjoyed that wrestling. So I want to show the jury, this is State's Exhibit 90. Yeah, if you could stay there, I'll stay here.
Officer, go ahead and clip it on your, give him a moment.
Can you hear me? It's good? We're good?
Sounds good.
All right.
Now
Yes,
clip it on your belt. There you go.
You've done it your whole life. Good job. All right, so State's Exhibit 90, is this the tire that you recovered from the scene?
Yes, sir.
Explain to the jury how you went about processing this tire.
So once it was recovered at the scene, it was transported to the station by Officer Choate, Property Officer Choate. The next day I came in, unpackaged it, unsealed it, and I took photographs of the front side here. And when it came to processing the tire for possible DNA evidence, per our policy, I wore gloves as well as using sterilized water. And to make sure there's no further cross-contamination, we also go an extra step. We put on 2 pairs of gloves between each and every swab. So I went through almost a half a box of gloves just to process this tire.
And when you say process it to look for DNA, we see in State's Exhibit 92, it looks like a Q-tip. Explain to the jury how you use State's Exhibit 92 to process for DNA.
So first things first, once I've labeled the package the way I want it to be for whichever piece of evidence that I'm processing, I open with the package up wearing double latex gloves. I pull the Q-tip out. I put on some sterilized water from a sterile tube. I put it on the tip of the Q-tip, and I process whatever I want to process. In this case here, it was clean areas on the tire that seemed out of place for a dirty tire.
And State's Exhibit 92 is going to be from the inside of the tire, which is going to be the part of the metal that's facing the jury right now.
Yes.
And so you essentially take a, I'll just turn it around like this, because we have a, what it's referred to as the valve stem. Was that an area that you thought maybe someone had touched?
Yes, the valve stem cover, the cap itself. If anybody's filled up a tire.
Ask you about the processing of the vehicle. Is one of the things that you looked for on the victim's Volkswagen Atlas that there was a potential tracking device on that vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And how did you go about searching for a tracking device?
So, first things first, I took our tablet that we use for the Oscar device, as well as for our laser mapping. I turned on the Wi-Fi signal to see if there's anything that was pinging towards the Wi-Fi. I also turned on the Bluetooth to see if there's anything like an Apple AirTag, anything of that nature that will give off a signal. I then also downloaded a tracker app, for a scanner app, that would actually detect possible trackers.
And were there any trackers that were placed on the vehicle?
No, sir. Not that I was able to find.
And was there an Apple AirTag that was on the victim's keys?
There was, yes.
And that's okay, I already asked that. That's Ms. Stifler, anything else? That's all the questions I have here.
All right, thank you. Cross-examination.
Did you need any pictures, Mr. Dresser?
Thank you for offering. I don't think so. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Thanks for being here.
Yes, sir.
So just real simply put, you spent a lot of time collecting evidence in this case. Is that?
Yes, sir.
And you did so carefully?
Yes, sir.
And you did so that you could help all of the officers in your department, including the detectives, figure out who committed this murder, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the idea when you collect DNA is that you do it carefully,
Yes, sir.
and you do it in places where you can hope to connect that piece of evidence to a particular person.
Yes, sir.
So that later, and in this case, the jury may be able to hear that somebody's DNA was found on that tire,
Yes, sir.
and that somebody may be connected to all the other evidence that you collected.
Yes, sir.
That's the whole idea, right?
Yes, sir.
And you did that with all of your training and experience to make sure that the detectives in this case could solve this crime.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any further questions for you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Dreiser. Any follow-up? All right, may the witness be excused.
The witness is excused for now, subject to recall.
All right, officer, do you know what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. You can step down and stay in touch with the attorney. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.